Montana 375 front living here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, 11,900 pounds, and she is gorgeous. If you don't know if your tow vehicle can handle this one, give us a call. We do. We actually have a background in automotive experience before we became RV dealers, and we actually have some sales staff that came from both Ford, GM, and Dodge Chrysler sales, so we're very familiar with tow vehicles. Or alternatively, you give us a call and we can park this thing right in your driveway, straight on your campsite, wherever you want. We only do everything here: hitches, pieces, parts, financing, accessories included. Trades, of course, as well. So what is it that makes this one tick? Why are there more full-time RVers in Montana fifth wheels than anything else? That's actually if a campground has full-time RVing sites, there's actually a third guarantee in life. You know, there's death, taxes, there's a Montana on a permanent site in a campground. You also find a cougar in a campground. That's another, so there's 4 guarantees. Now I sound like the Spanish Inquisition. There keep being more things. So let's get dug in here, you know. What, for like 14 straight years, Montana's been the #1 luxury fifth wheel on the market, and year to date currently they're back on top, period. They're the #1, period. Little things like this, well, Keystone actually owns their own paint shop. All painted stuff from Keystone is done in-house. They can guarantee the quality, the warranty, the repairs. They don't have to outsource anything. They do it all. Now you're going to see a lot of really smart, simple differences in how this is put together that offer extended benefits over time. Like the seal gripping slide walls here, they always have a double, you probably can't even see in here, but they always have a double wipe seal system. They have more seals in contact in more places with more time. Obviously the full high gloss exterior never offends anybody, neither does the automatic one-touch leveling system. I've seen front livings to death. I mean, we carry front living. I think we have access to 9 different front living rooms at our dealership's lineup, and I've never seen one laid out exactly like this. And it's threatening to actually be my favorite layout because it has a simple change in the kitchen bathroom transition area that gives it a super residential feel. But before we get there, I do want to point out the no carpet anti-skid little area here in the pass-through storage. Outside TV hookups, we've got a fully enclosed docking station. All Montanas are 0 to 100 degree rated, so I guess you could call that 4 seasons since there's no true definition of 4 seasons. There's brands out there, by the way, they like to tout an R52 roof. That's a flat-out lie. There's no such thing. An R52 roof has to be like 3.5 feet thick, and nobody builds a 3.5 feet thick roof. So Montana gives you real numbers. I like that they're not steeped in deception. I like that their marketing and everything is real. Little detail stuff like this, like if you peel back these things, and if you ever go to a dealership that has Montanas, reach inside of here. There's actually like a rain gutter, aluminum C-channel inside of those slides that shunts water away. So if water somehow gets through the 2 wipe seals, it will then get shunted away from the trailer, and that's cool. Now, they've done some other really cool things down here too, like, oh, where am I looking? Pay attention, Josh. The CRE 3000 compression rubber equalization suspension on bigger 16-inch tires. That means that this thing is going to ride better, soak up shocks and jolts better going down the road. And did you notice that even this interesting off-door side entry door, meaning driver's side entry door, still has a quad entry step? And what is this door? This is that interesting little change I was telling you about, and it has a cool feel inside, but outside it's very cool and functional because you open the door and it leads straight to the bathroom. Just like a lot of these super popular bunkhouses have a direct to bathroom entry door, you have kind of the same thing here. This door, like your main entry door, they're 30 inches wider and they're residential height. Montana uses bigger doors for bigger people to come and go. We have all aluminum frame construction here, aluminum framed laminated sidewalls and floor. This is actually in many ways built like an ultralight, with the exception that everything on this is built thicker and heavier with more insulation. So in a sense, the Montana High Country is the ultralight of their class. Obviously at 11,900 pounds, I'm not going to slap an ultralight sticker on this thing, but considering other front living rooms weigh 13.5 to 14.9 and up, it's pretty pretty light within its class. I also love that they did not waste an ounce of space in this. So this has a rear bedroom with a rear closet, and although the morning light is making it hard to see in there, they wasted no space. Underneath the closet floor, basically, they have that outside storage compartment, and it comes with this little tailgate storage bike rack flip down system. That's something you'll find on the high countries. The high countries, more than the proper Montanas, tend to be towers and goers, vacationers versus permanent sighters, although obviously I think you could easily use this for that purpose, but they tend to be more mobile, essentially. So that's why you'll see some very mobile friendly features on here. Now this is under the master bed. They even gave you some outside storage here with full lift up storage under the master bed. So once again, not an ounce of space wasted, because when it comes to storage, I've said it before, every ounce counts. Say that with me now, every ounce counts. I like that they also strut these doors, so these are just easy lift doors. And it's right up out of the way. They're also fully laminated, which is really nice. You know, it helps keep the hot or cold air, whatever you're pumping inside the RV and not out here. I am still just impressed with look at the reflection, look at the reflectivity on that. That's impressive. 20 gallon per hour. Water heater, gas, and electric fast recharge, meaning you can run them simultaneously. Now here is another very cool thing. They did not put a slide out dead in the middle of the door side of the RV, like almost every front living room does. Instead, they gave you an actual good patio space right here with that big, beautiful power awning, LED lights, all the normal stuff you expect out of that. But they gave you space to enjoy those things. This is also one of those things, I skip being tall, I sometimes miss things that are down low. They put a little LED step light down here. It's not terribly impressive during the day, but at night, it'll give you just enough of a glow on these nice black steel steps so that you can see going in and out. It's real smart that way. Again, I do like that these are friction doors, so they don't slam against the trailer. And again, they're 30 inches wide, and I don't even know how tall. I know, however, that as a big, tall goofball wearing boots and a hat, I can stand directly in this doorway, and I don't have to, you know, worry about cracking my head on stuff. I can't do this in other RVs. As far as I know, this is pretty much a Montana exclusive. I'm sure there's somebody else that does it, but they're sure not a popular common brand. Let me back up a little bit here, then we'll sweep upstairs. There are different interior fabric decors available. This happens to be one example of those. So if you like everything in this except the color of the sofa or something, we'll get you a different one, or we might even have a different one laying around. You never know. So obviously the business end of this thing is this gorgeous front living. We've got, I do like all the indirect lights. It's just a nice touch. And by the way, when both of these sofas are trifold memory foam hide-a-beds, they come out and almost meet right in the middle. There's a little gap between them. If you're using this like a front grandkid mega bunkhouse, which they're gonna love, by the way, they got their own little electric space heating fireplace. They've got the primary entertainment system of the RV, feeding them SpongeBob SquarePants up here, or whatever you let them watch, I don't care. My point is, a lot of times grandparents go, well, we feel like maybe we should get a bunkhouse for the grandkids. No. And oh no, they never show up the way that you think they're going to. You get this fifth wheel with the double hide-a-beds instead, where you can sleep 6-8 grandkids up here, and they're going to love it, by the way. And then this becomes a night light. You know, there's just so many smart little things on this. You don't have to replace this fifth wheel. So we've seen anytime you start putting the theater seating directly across from the entertainment center, we see success in these floor plans, because this is the throne. This is the king and the queen seat right here. And by the way, if you prefer to be a little cozy and lovey-dovey, like if you know, one of you drives the truck and the other sits in the middle instead of in the passenger seat, you can convert this to a little love seat, by the way, you little love birds. So this gives you, bang, the primary view of the entertainment center. But notice they did not flat mount and fix mount this television. It can swing out. So if you have some guests, or you like to sit over here and lounge and maybe read a book and just kind of have the TV on for ambiance, you can do whatever you want with this. The TV's not fixed, it's easier to see. By the way, we have added second air conditioning here. This is not a standard feature, but I'll be shocked if we ever bring one in without it. All Montana high countries are 50 amp and second air capable. We like to do that from the factory to give you 28,500 BTUs of cooling power, brother. Bluetooth soundbar, we got a DVD system in here somewhere inside of one of these cabinets. Electric space heating fireplace along with the furnace gives this thing over 40,000 BTUs of heating power. Oh, what's this little switch do? I just noticed that back here. Ooh, indirect light. See? You find little treasures every time you walk through this thing. Did not realize that was there when I went through the first time. That's cool. Like I said, being tall, you don't see stuff mounted under things like that sometimes. So just to sit down and give you a nice view of the... By the way, all of the windows open for ventilation, even these little side windows. You get great airflow in here. And again, I'm tall. I'm standing up at the living room. Even once it's started to taper down, I don't have problems in here. It's a nice, spacious living area. So let's go down to the kitchen. So they did something really smart here. They put this giant refrigerator in the slide out and got it off the floor plan. And what that does is it eliminated the need for that extra slide over here by making a 3/4 super slide, or whatever you want to call that, a dinette and refrigerator slide out. They've opened up this floor plan to give you just a nice, big, tremendous, spacious feeling kitchen. These all have the solid surface countertops, stainless undersinks. That's pretty common in this class. I'm not going to burn a lot of time on that. You do have a skylight up here. I went ahead and pulled that shut because the light was shining in and giving me camera problems. And we have this nice airflow friendly ceiling fan up here next to the Max Air fan. And you do have a wall controller for that, and it's actually located right over there, so that when you're standing here cooking, if you're sitting here doing dishes, beep, beep, 2 pushes of the buttons there, she's open, she's on, and you're enjoying the cooling. But not only does this have good cabinet space, but look how they triple shelved it. So you get triple the fun here, triple storage space out of this thing. They recessed both the sink and the stove to give you max prep space, and you're not hurting for drawer or lower cupboard space. You've got a wastebasket built in. They didn't cut any corners. Like, if I stopped right here, it would be a nice kitchen. But we're not done. There's more of it over here. You've got a nice little open prep space over here. You've got appliances, appliance outlets. You could also use a nice little phone charging station right there. This is sort of like a little residential feeling, I don't know, call it like a bureau, a little hutch right when you walk in the door. Perfect place to slot the mail and things. We got extra storage down here. And it's not just the illusion of storage. No, this is nice space. That could also be a nice little shoe garage in there. And I look at this and I say, that's the residential junk drawer right there. Everybody's got that one catch-all drawer, and this could be, one of these could be that for you for sure. Table does extend for a guest, by the way, for extra elbow room, though most of the time it's probably going to be a couple's coach. The bathroom. Montana uses a little different bathroom door, by the way, which is really nice. It kind of just sort of melts out of the way as you walk in. We've got a seamless molded one-piece shower here, and because the bathroom's on the lower deck of the fifth wheel, you're never going to have headroom problems. We have a seat for those who like to sit to bathe, and if you're kind of curious about the construction methodology of this, you can't do this in every fifth wheel. But you can do it in every single Montana. Every single Montana. This I thought was interesting right here. This giant closet is actually shared between the bathroom and the bedroom. And the first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, actually, it's just easier to get to every square inch of that storage instead of having to sort of duck in and around things. I thought that was pretty cool once I got my head wrapped around it. Big sink over here. Great little space for your extra, actually that'd be perfect for like a wastebasket here in the bathroom. Not a lot of manufacturers think about stuff like that. They only like to put, waste baskets in the kitchen. They aren't really putting them in the bathroom now, and I think that you're going to see more people fix that. Oh, this door. Like I said, when I first saw this floor plan, I was standing in it, and I'm looking around, I'm going, okay, it's a little different. I like it. It looks good. And then I looked over here, and I stopped. And I don't know what it was. Something took me back to like my childhood. Just that kitchen door that we all grew up with. That kitchen door where we'd go and run and play in the backyard, and we'd fling the door open and we'd hear the spring thing pull it shut behind us and slam a couple times before it settled. I looked at that, and for some reason I was just thrown back in time. And maybe I'm just being dramatic or something, but I love that. And that door right here, for some reason, is my favorite part of this floor plan. And that's just me being me, odd and weird, and I don't expect anyone else to understand what goes through my head. But there's something about this that it's so at home. It's so cozy, so residential. I love it. And we've got my battery box going a little bit dead on me, so things are going a little squirrely. But what I like is we have accent lights in here, lights up here, lights up there, lights everywhere. We've upgraded this to a king bed, and again, that's something we're going to do in pretty much all of our Montanas. By the way, you've got whisper quiet AC in the bedroom of this thing. That is an uncommon feature. Most, and when I say most, I mean that I don't know of any other fifth wheels at this size and price point and category have whisper quiet AC in the bedroom. Oop, camera's going a little squirrely here. Hold on just a second. She'll sort herself back out. Anyway, we've got storage below the bed. Easy lift plywood bed deck here. Pure storage. Big old trunk there. You know, the rear closet in the back. Like I said, you've got storage down there. They gave you extra storage, and they created an additional interior shelf by raising that floor. I thought that was so smart. And because this is on the lower deck, it's super, super tall, tons of storage, and so they said, okay, well, let's put an overhead shelf in there. So your clothes are at normal oh, that's motion sensitive. That's cool. That's very cool. Your clothes are at normal residential hanging height, yet you've still got the bonus overhead storage for long-term stuff. All your high countries have that old classic Montana laundry basket boot bench thing here. And we like to throw the bedroom TVs in these. And you notice how they kick out and swing out so that they can face directly across the center of the bed with even more dresser space. This is a monster. This is very cool. Like I said, it's got all the things that make a normal front living, and then they went a step further with a very down-home, very residential feeling kitchen. And that's what I like about this floor plan. It feels more at home than most other fifth wheels I've ever been in. So if you agree with me, if you like what you've seen here, if you appreciate the effort we're putting forth in these videos, all I ask is you give our dealership a call and allow us the opportunity to earn your business. If we don't put a deal together, that's our fault, not yours. But if you don't allow us the chance to quote something out for you with shipping, without shipping, whatever, the only thing you're risking losing is thousands of dollars. You know, because you're guaranteed to have a good time here. It's just a matter of, do you want to spend more than you have to? And I don't know anyone who wants to answer yes to that question. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. This isn't camping. This isn't even RVing. This is glamping. This is gorgeous.